All right, here's the next video in the series of our little XRP Reefscape ground intake mechanism. I'm going to simplify things. I want to actually mush our compliant roller thing onto our gear. I want to make it one part to 3D print just to simplify things. And then we're going to end up flipping our gears to be inside and the motor to be outside. Should give us a little bit more space to work with. I'm going to make a few things go away that we don't really want to see right now. I don't know why our non-servo stuff. Okay, this is what we're working with. In fact, we don't even need to see our coral arm at all. Let's just work with simple stuff. So let's take our compliant roller that's already got some constraints on it, and I'm going to move it centered on our gear. I don't know why it's attached to that. And then give this a diameter of a little bit smaller than it was. It was 1/2 inch, so we'll go a little bit smaller than that. And then I'm just going to redo the extrusion for it because it's clicking on things is hard. And unfortunately, I do need to do some clicking. I'm going to pause. All right, clicked. I just want to add. This isn't going to be a new part. We want to add it to our gear. We have a single part. I'm expecting these to kind of bind up a little bit, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to make our gear a little bit thicker. So that the matching gear on it won't be an issue. And then I forgot to adjust. We do want this to be a little bit longer. Let's go like 1.5 inches or so. There's our new part. Now it's not going to look right with the rest of the stuff because it's on the other side, but it will fit on the other side of this. We can check that with our assembly. We have to redo some things. In fact, I know we do. In theory, our parts would be all happy and update with each other, but that's not always the case. Now, I could do a fancy little revolute, but I won't. I don't really need to see them spinning. Those will go there. Now we actually have, and I know that there's going to be some gears on the inside here. The plan is to print these all out of TPU. I'm hoping that they'll still mesh nicely with something like PLA printed gears here. And then you can see this is smaller. We'll run a bolt kind of tight fit to our roller so that they'll spin freely in the arm, and we can go in one side, in the other side as well. I don't know, just an M3 or an M4 to fit through on either side to allow them to spin freely. And then if we flip this around, then we can get and the gears around, then we can get the whole thing to work well together. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of, I think that's the motor. It is for 17. Just to make this look nice and correct, I suppose. This one will have that keyway thing. We can see it's meshed. This one, I'll probably adjust it to be able to spin freely and be able to power the whole thing. Flip. There they go. So that's our mechanism. This will drive our this gear. This gear will invert that motion so they spin towards or away from each other, and that should be able to pick stuff up. I think I'm about ready to print this mess and try it out. Of course, this will be wired up with for motor 1 or 2. And this will be wired up to one of our servos. Next video probably have printed parts.